Turning now to the Trump presidency, host of Face the Nation, Margaret Brennan, joins us now. Margaret, thanks so much for being with us. The election just 25 days away. And when do you think we can expect to see President Trump back on the campaign trail after testing positive for coronavirus? We're hearing that he does have an event planned here in Florida soon.
That's right, Sanford, Florida. That's what the Trump campaign has announced, that the president will be at a rally there on Monday. What we also know is that the president plans tomorrow to make an appearance from the South Lawn of the White House. That one's not officially being called a campaign event, but rather something related to his day job. But when you raise the question of whether it is right for the president to return to the campaign trail or not, that's really ultimately going to come down to his doctors, who are still keeping him very much under watch because he's still battling a very serious bout with coronavirus. And also the question of whether he remains contagious. We just within the past hour learned that there were a number of attendees at his rally September 18th in Minnesota who have since tested positive for COVID and have been hospitalized. So we are still figuring out through contact tracing the degree to which exposure has happened at these campaign events. So when Monday happens, there are going to be a lot of questions about what that new structure looks like.
And of course, Margaret, the pandemic still doing a number on the economy. A lot of people still out of work. Is Congress getting anywhere with passing another stimulus package?
Not anytime soon. The man who controls the calendar and the timetable for a bill becoming law and passing through the Republican-controlled Senate is Mitch McConnell. And this morning he said he's not expecting to do anything until after the election. That is at odds with the frankly mixed messages that we've gotten from the White House, with the president saying he does want a bill, he doesn't, he wants one that's bigger. So while the talks are continuing behind the scenes with Speaker Pelosi, who runs the Democratic-controlled House, and the Treasury Secretary on what a deal could look like, the idea of it coming up and being passed into law really doesn't seem possible until well into the month of November. That is not good news for example, airlines who are looking for very quick financial relief.
They certainly do need it. Margaret Brennan, thank you so much for joining us this evening.